Alright guys, I'm just gonna explain this and just hear me out. Alright, so people believe that they actually take a year to make all these Call of Duties or any game, and I think that's bogus. If you look on the back of a Modern Warfare 2 case, it took them 11 years to make their game. 10 or 11 years from 1999 to 2011 or 10, I believe. It took them almost 10 or 11 years to make that game. To be honest, I think they have Call of Duties lined up for the next 2027 at least. Now, I honestly think they have Call of Duties planned and lined up. Maybe not fully developed, maybe not even figured out, but they have ideas. They have their planning. Now, here's what I think. So here, obviously, Infinity Ward was planned for 2016. Who knows? COD 4 could have been planned for 2020 or 2021. But obviously, when they got, the most dislikes on YouTube, what was it, like 4 million dislikes, and people were still disliking. They acted really quick. They knew if they didn't make a move, it was over. You're not gonna tell me they came up with the game in a few weeks. No. They obviously knew it was gonna be a failure. So then they planned out they were gonna bring COD 4 into it. Now, they didn't have a lot of time to develop it. They didn't have a lot of time to fix a lot of the things that was wrong with it. But the reason I don't play COD 4 is I honestly don't think it's finished. The graphics are okay, but they're not amazing. What really gets me is when you aim at your sniper rifle and you have a crosshairs right on a guy and you shoot and you don't get him. To be honest, I don't even see my bullet get a hit marker on him. That's the number one thing that is wrong with the game, in my opinion. That right there. You shoot a guy, you don't even get a hit marker. That's bogus. That's not Call of Duty. You have to hard scope him for at least 2 or 3 seconds and then shoot to get the kill. So like, I rock Call of Duty Ghosts and Black Ops 3. I rock all the Call of Duties. I just aim quick, bro. But crosshairs on a guy and boom. You can't do that in COD 4. You have to hard scope, and it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I hate that. And another thing is, there's just a lot of things that I don't like about it. Look at the characters. Look how ugly they are. They look hideous to me. Downright hideous. They obviously didn't plan the artwork ahead. As far as like gameplay, I don't like it either. Juggernaut's way too overpowered. You can't even get a hole. What you know what hurts the most? You go for a trick shot and you get hit marker the guy that has Juggernaut. You know how mad that always made me? That's why I don't play it no more. Heck with COD 4. That game is nothing like the original. If you played the original, amazing. The quick scoping was good, the no scoping wasn't good, and you could do like bounces. I don't know what they're called. I'm just gonna call them bounces, and you jump up in the air, way up in the air, and fly. You getting cool glitches and jump off and do a trick shot. I mean, I know this stuff isn't realistic, but it's a game, guys. I mean, that's what made it fun. That's what made it challenging to do the cool stuff. And I mean, the new versions, the new remastered, I hate it. To me, honestly, COD 4, the original one, was way better. And guys, like, a lot of people are like FaZe and Optic fanboys out there. You don't see a lot of those guys playing it. You really don't. And that's why it's not good. I mean, they brought supply drops, and that's what made a lot of my friends stop playing it. We're never gonna get the stuff, and I know you can craft it too, but that takes forever. And I want to play the game and have fun, but you can't do that. It makes me mad. I think the coolest part in that game is the campaign. Everything else, I don't like it. Wow, High Club's impossible. God. Playing that on a veteran, gee whiz. Good luck with that. I remember my friends and me both, we tried to do it on each other's account. We can't do it. We gave up with that back in November. So, I mean, they had good ideas for it. Later on, when it was already released, they then just decided to come out with some kind of a diamond called Regal, I think, or something like that. And they made it so you can get any gun gold, but I don't think the game was fully meant to be developed or released this year. I honestly believe it, and I think if they would have held it back, it could have been such a better game. And I'm just hoping that they do better if they remaster MW 2. I really hope so. I really hope so. Because Infinity Ward is really messing up the past few years. They made one good game, that's Modern Warfare 2. And I like 3. I like Modern Warfare 3 too. The original COD 4. But the last good game they've made, 2011. That's almost 6 years ago. And they're doing pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I like Ghost, but a lot of people don't, and I respect that. I understand why a lot of them don't like it. I mean, I could hit clips on there like nothing, like no one's business. But, I mean, the maps were big, and they were really big for 12 players. And I think if they would have uppered the amount of people per team, it would have evened out alright. I honestly do. Maybe 9 or 10 guys per team would have been alright too. But 6v6, it would move pretty slow. And IEDs were pretty annoying, but Infinity Ward has just been slacking. Another thing they used to do that I miss was Modern Warfare 3 Survival. Look at that. That used to be so much fun. Playing back in the day. Just ranking up that, playing by myself or with other friends or my nephews. We'd play that a lot. We'd play that all the time. Survival. I think our top was like 36 in Dome. They should have brought that back in Infinity Ward or even COD 4 Remastered. They should have brought back an Extinction of some sort. I miss playing that. No, the Zombies is alright in Infinite Warfare. Best thing I'll only give it. I hate Infinite Warfare with a passion. That game, I thought it was a troll. Like I said last video, I thought they were trolling. I couldn't believe it when I found out that it was actually official by Call of Duty. I could not believe it. I still can barely believe it. Most people don't play it. Most people were back playing BO3. And the next thing I don't understand, they said that it was going to be the same game, right? That's what they promised. It's just going to be better graphics. And they put supply drops on. They might have said first it was going to be cosmetic items. Alright. So they put new weapons in the game. Now let me ask you this. Why don't they put new score streaks in the game? It's obvious that people might say, that'll change the game. Well, they already changed the game. Look what they did. They brought in supply drops. They brought in all these weird camos. They brought in these new weapons. These new overpowered weapons that most of us will never get. Why not just put in score streaks so that everybody can access? Put in Modern Warfare 2 skill streaks. Put in Modern Warfare 3. I don't care what Call of Duty. I mean, come on. If they're going to change the game, make it at least do something that everybody can have. I mean, I always like the Predator missiles. Put in Predator missiles or sentry guns, care package, but keep it simple. You know, don't put in ghost score streaks where they're a little more complicated. Put some simple stuff. Pave low, a Predator missile. I can even put attack dogs. I always liked attack dogs, but don't make them like 5 kills and you only get 1. Make it crazy, or you get like Black Ops, like what was it, 12 or 18 kills or something like that for attack dogs. Make it crazy, you know, or put in a nuke in the game. Come on, it's so boring. It's so boring. Like when I play that, I get bored so quick and then I end up deleting it. Not only the gameplay stinks, but it just gets so boring. People camp so much And I hate it when people were camping with, like, what, a machine gun, and they have so much ammo, and then you go to snipe them, and like I said, you don't get the kill. Kill don't register, your bullets don't register, because you aim too quick, you shoot too quick, and it's just not evened out like it should be. Like, everybody knows how I snipe good. I'm a good sniper. Everyone says you're a good sniper, you're a great sniper. 1v1, man, I always beat them. Just so it's legit, but people, it's just not finished. COD 4, honestly, to me, it's not finished. It's not nowhere near where it should have been released. They should have waited even a couple months. And obviously, you pay so much extra money. When I bought it, I was paying for the COD 4. I wasn't even paying for Infinite Warfare. Heck with Infinite Warfare. I didn't care if I got it or not. But it was a big disappointment. Downright disappointment. And to be honest, I don't know if I'll ever buy another Infinity War game again. They've frustrated me so much with Infinite Warfare and COD 4. I liked Ghost, to be honest, but I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of Future. I'm tired of that. I liked Advanced Warfare. It was fun. It was fresh, you know, something a little different. But then it got boring when we have Call of Duties every year. So here's the thing. Whenever they had Advanced Warfare, to be honest, I was pumped. Wow, this is a change. This is nice. Now, they shouldn't make the same type of game 5 years in a row. That's bogus. That's stupid. First of all, they didn't even know how it was going to turn out. They used a new formula that they never used before, and they stretched it for 5 years. You've got to be kidding me. You never do that. When you have such a successful job making so many good games, you don't do that. You don't add a new formula and see, is this good or is this going to be bad? Here's what they need to do. And I don't want them to stop making future games. I don't want them to stop making past games, modern day games, nothing like that. They need to even it out. What I mean by that is every 5 years make a future game. Alright? Every 4 years, what am I saying? Alright, what I'm saying is, first, make a past game, make a Vietnam game, then make a modern game, then make a future game, then make a past game, you know, and just keep switching off, even between companies, switching off, taking turns, you know? Don't make it 5 consecutive years all future Call of Duties. You don't do that. It's dumb. You don't. And that's why I think people are so mad at Call of Duty right now. Because they didn't, first of all, they didn't care about their fans. Secondly, they just did out what they wanted to do. You know, we didn't want that. Mostly everyone enjoyed Modern Warfare type games. And now they're bringing crap like, we can't do it because we finished it. What? Bull. You know what they could do? I don't know, make Soap have a son, make Price have a son, make them follow in their father's footsteps. I don't care. Call of Duty was always good. It was always my favorite game playing when I was little, and it was always fun playing now. My brothers grew up playing it. We all played it. But, I mean, lately, when I say lately, I mean the past few years, it's just been crazy. If you think about it, Ghost was future. Then we go to Advanced Warfare's future. Then we go to Black Ops 3's future. Then we have Infinite Warfare's future. And looking back now, like, but let's think about before Black Ops 2, alright? We had the first 3 COD games were World at War 2 or World at War 1, I'm not sure. They were in that era, alright? Then we got COD 4, Modern Warfare. Then we had COD World at War. Then we had COD Modern Warfare 2. And then we had Black Ops, which was Vietnam. And then we had Modern Warfare 3. And then we had BO2. So it was a little mix-up too. It gave everybody what they liked. So